Students, today we will solve one more design problem of sliding contact bearing. I am reading the problem. A full journal bearing of 50 mm diameter and 100 mm long has a bearing pressure of 1.4 Newton per mm square. The speed of the journal is 900 rpm and the ratio of journal diameter to the diametral clearance is 1000. The bearing is lubricated with oil whose absolute viscosity at the operating temperature of 75 degrees centigrade may be taken as 0.011 kg per meter second. The room temperature is 35 degrees centigrade. Find number 1 the amount of artificial cooling required, and number 2 the mass of the lubricating oil required. If the difference between the outlet and inlet temperature of the oil is 10 degrees centigrade, take specific heat of the oil is 1850 joule per kg per degree centigrade. Read this problem once again very carefully. You will find that in this question we have to find the amount of artificial cooling required and mass of the lubricating oil required for artificial cooling. It means the bearing that we are going to design will not dissipate sufficient amount of heat, so this means that heat generated will be more than heat dissipated. So if heat generated is more, then it may result in thermal deformation of the bearing. So in such cases artificial cooling is required. तो ये इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम है जिसमें आर्टिफिशियल कूलिंग की जरूरत है. ये प्रॉब्लम में ही बता दिया गया है. सबसे पहले हम वो डाटा लिख लेंगे जो हमें दे रखा है. स्मॉल डी मीन्स डायमीटर of the journal bearing is 50 mm which is equal to 0.05 meter. Length is also given 100 mm which is equal to 0.1 meter. Pressure is 1.4 Newton per mm square and RPM of the bearing is 900. Small d by small c ratio is 1000. Z viscosity is given as 0.011 kg per meter second. T naught is 75 degrees centigrade, TA is 35 degrees centigrade, T is 10 degrees centigrade, and S specific heat of the oil is 1850 joule per kg per degree centigrade. So first step is we will find the amount of artificial cooling required, and as we know, first we have to determine the coefficient of friction mu, which is given by 33 upon 10 to the power 8 multiplied by Zn upon P multiplied by d by C plus K. We have already discussed that Zn upon P is the bearing characteristic number. So Z is also given, N is given, and pressure P is 1.4. So we will put the value in the formula, and K is 0.02. So after calculating we will get the value of coefficient of friction mu equal to 0.00433. ये जो फॉर्मूला है ये डिज़ाइन डाटा बुक में भी दे रखा है. डिज़ाइन डाटा बुक आप अपने साथ लेके बैठें. Now we will find load on the bearing. W is the load which is given by the bearing pressure multiplied by projected area, and projected area is D dot L. So load on the bearing is P into D dot L. All the three parameters are given. Pressure is 1.4, small d is 15, and L length of the bearing is 100. So we will get load on the bearing equal to 7000 Newton. Now we will calculate the rubbing velocity, which is given by V is equal to pi dn by 60, वी विल पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ डी एंड एन. डी इज 0.05 और यहाँ ध्यान रखें डी की वैल्यू हम मीटर्स में रखते हैं. एन इज द आरपीएम विच इज 900. So we will get rubbing velocity equal to 2.36 meter per second. Now we will calculate heat generated. Qg equal to mu Wv. Mu we have already calculated. W भी निकाल लिया हमने 7000. V rubbing velocity is 2.36. So we will get Qg equal to 71.5 joule per second. Now let us assume that Tb is temperature of the bearing surface, and we know that Tb minus Ta is equal to half of T0 minus Ta. This we have already discussed in the previous lecture. It is an important equation and it has been used in designing all the types of bearing. पिछले जो हमने 3 प्रॉब्लम्स कराई हैं डिज़ाइन की, उसमें भी ये इक्वेशन यूज़ हुई थी. डिज़ाइन डाटा बुक में भी ये इक्वेशन दे रखी है, एक बार आप ध्यान से देख लें. सो Tb minus Ta is half of 75 minus 35. We will get its value equal to 20 degree centigrade. Now we have to find heat dissipated, and to find the amount of heat dissipated we should know the value of heat dissipation coefficient. Now let us assume that it is an unventilated bearing and the value of heat dissipation coefficient lies between 140 to 420 watt per meter square per degree centigrade. So we take its value equal to 280 watt per meter square per degree centigrade. Now the formula for heat amount of heat dissipated is given by Qd equal to Ca Tb minus Ta. A is the projected area which is equal to length into diameter. So we know the value of C which is 280. Length and diameter are also known. ध्यान ये रखें कि L और D दोनों हम मीटर्स में रखेंगे. Tb minus Ta is 20 and after calculation we will get the amount of heat dissipated equal to 28 joule per second. So here it is clear that heat generated is much larger than the heat dissipated, because heat generated is 71.5 joule per second. So obviously here artificial cooling is required और problem में भी ये दे रखा है. So now amount of artificial cooling required is heat generated minus heat dissipated, which is equal to 71.5 minus 28, which is this is equal to 43.5 joule per second. Now second, we have to determine mass of the lubricating oil required. Let small m is mass of the lubricating oil required in kg per second. Means we have to find the mass flow rate. Now heat that is to be taken away by the oil is given by Qt equal to mst, right? So heat taken away by the oil comes out to be 18,500 m joule per second. We have to find the value of m. अब यहाँ आप स्लाइड में देख रहे हैं कि हीट टेकन अवे बाय द ऑयल इज टेकन टू इक्वल टू हीट जनरेटेड. हम वैसे एक्चुअल में ऑयल को जितनी हीट बेयरिंग से बाहर निकालनी है, इट इज इक्वल टू हीट जनरेटेड माइनस हीट डिसिपेटेड, विच इज 43.5 जूल पर सेकेंड. लेकिन अगर हम एग्जैक्ट यही वैल्यू रखेंगे तो जो मास फ्लो रेट आएगा वो इतनी हीट के लिए ही आएगा 43.5. तो हम थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा लेके चलते हैं. तो उसका एक तरीका तो ये हो सकता है कि हम 25% एक्स्ट्रा लें. तो जब हम 25% एक्स्ट्रा लेंगे तो QT की वैल्यू हम रखेंगे 43.5 का 25% एक्स्ट्रा और उसमें जोड़ दिया, जो कि लगभग 52 के करीब आएगा, या 55 हम अगर ले सकते हैं इसे QT की वैल्यू। लेकिन यहाँ पर न्यूमेरिकल में ये एक्सेसिव लेके चले हैं, तो इन्होंने QT ले लिया है हीट जनरेटेड के बराबर, विच इज इक्वल टू 71.5 जूल पर सेकेंड। तो यहाँ पर एक डिज़ाइनर का एक अपना इंट्यूशन होता है, जिसे हम कहते हैं डिज़ाइनर्स इंट्यूशन। यहाँ जो सॉल्व की गई है उसमें फैक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी थोड़ी ज़्यादा ली गई है, मींस एक पेसिमिस्टिक अप्रोच ज़्यादा है। तो इस वजह से जो मास फ्लो रेट की वैल्यू आएगी वो थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा आएगी। हालांकि in order to save the cost we can take the value of QT equal to 51 or 52 also। चलिए यहाँ 71.5 लेके हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो मास फ्लो रेट m निकल के आ रहा है 0.23 kg पर मिनट। आपके लिए एक असाइनमेंट है, आप QT लेके चलिए 43.5 जो कि एक्चुअल है उसका 25%, और फिर इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करके देखिए और देखिए मास फ्लो रेट कितना आता है।